Let's start. Okay, before we get started, just keep two things in mind always. What I say in every video, if you already know it, you can skip it. First is DSA questions are not very hard by nature. What makes them hard is not knowing the trick behind them. And if we know the trick, the problem becomes easy. Else, life is a little hard. And second, if you ever feel stuck on a question, don't beat yourself, especially when you are new to the DSA or new to a particular topic, it's completely okay to watch the solution first, which will help you to recognize those patterns and build your intuition. So be kind to yourself and trust the process and keep going. So as always, we'll begin by understanding the question, what's given to us and what we need to find out. So let's
Okay, so let's understand the requirement first. The question says insert interval. So we have given non-overlapping intervals, name intervals, where ith intervals represent the start, ith start and the ith end. Okay, and it's sorted in the ascending order by the start always. And we are also given another interval called new interval, where it also consists start and end. So what we need to do in it, insert that particular new interval into the existing interval such that the intervals is still sorted in the ascending order by the start. That's the requirement. You can see the input and that's the output. Okay, so hope you understood the question. If not, feel free to pause this video and take your own time. So okay, now let's see how we can approach it. So can we say that can we first push all the intervals that are left to the new interval to the result, and secondly we can merge all the intervals that intersect with the new interval, and at last we'll push all the intervals that are right to the this particular interval to the result. We can quickly take an example. Let's suppose this is the new interval. We can check with this first interval whether this is the left side, right side, or whether it's intersecting with the new interval. As you can see, 3 lies in between 2 and 5. So it means this interval is intersect. These both interval are intersecting. So we can merge both this interval into, which will result into 1 and 5. And 6 and 9, as we can see, it's lies on the right to the new interval. So we'll directly append as it is. So now let's quickly visualize the logic. We have the code handy with us. Uh, let's see line by line what we are doing here. We are defining intervals and new intervals. This is the result. We are declaring it. We're defining the iterator. We'll start from the start. So we'll first push all the intervals that are left to the new interval to the result by checking the end of the intervals, current interval to the new interval start. If it is less, then we can directly add it to the result and it will increment the I. Likewise, we'll push all the intervals that are left to the new interval. Secondly, we'll merge all the intervals that intersect with the new interval by checking in current interval start is less than equal to the new interval end, and then after we'll check what's the minimum between new interval and the current interval, uh, and the same way we'll declare the end, which is the maximum between the current interval and the new interval end. We'll assign into new interval end. So both ways we are updating the new interval start and end by comparing with the current interval start and end. Okay, so and we'll push it into the result, and finally we'll push all the intervals that are right to the new intervals. Let's suppose we have ith to a certain index, then we'll directly push all the intervals into the result. We are outputting it. So this is the interval, as you can see. 0th is 1 and 3. At first index is 6 and 9. So this is the new interval 1 and 5. So this 1 and 5 will be merged. 1 and 5, and 6 and 9. So at last we have two intervals, 1 and 5 and 6 and 9. This is our result. So that's all. You can analyze it, and in case you have some doubt, feel free to reach out in comments.